When I woke up yesterday morning, Zanzibar was sitting on my bed, staring at me. He looked grumpy. What is it? Is something wrong?
There certainly is. Why didn't you tell me it's my birthday tomorrow? Did you forget? Persnickety gave Angelica a party at the Caterpillar Cafe.
Meow.
And I wasn't invited. Angelica says I'm too scruffy, and I smell of sardines. No one wants to be my friend.
I don't like Angelica. She's Persnickety's cat, and she is catty and vain like Persnickety. She spends her time looking in mirrors, cleaning her whiskers, and making herself beautiful. Poor Zanzibar. I know it's all my fault. I never brush him, and he is a bit smelly. No wonder he has no friends. Don't worry, Zanz. You will have a party, and I will magic some friends for you. Real good ones, too. I got out my spell book. Ah, here it is. Birthday parties for cats. Now, let me see. I will need 5 of everything, as he will be 5 tomorrow. 5 new candles. 5 chocolate mice with long tails. 5 jelly beans. 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 black. 5 jugs of fresh milk straight from the cow. Mix together and chant 9 words beginning with cat. K-A-T. I emptied my cauldron and put in the 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Well, 1 had been lit when my last spell went wrong and the lights went out. I soon found 5 chocolate mice. They all had long tails. Actually, there used to be 6, but I ate 1. The jelly beans were easy. They are my favourite. I put them in 1 by 1.
Black.
The extra black one, because Zanzibar is a black cat. 5 jugs of fresh milk, straight from the cow. That's ridiculous. I don't have a cow. I'll use water instead. I stirred the cauldron and began to chant the spell. Caterpillar, catfish, needs some more. Catwalk, catkin, that makes 4. Cattle, lots of cows in line. 4 more cats to make up 9. Catamaran, a sort of boat. Catarrh that fills my nose and throat. A home for cats, a category, a catalogue, a list for me. That makes 9 for Heckerty, Scrunchadilliac, Flunkady. The water in the cauldron started to bubble. Then there was a tremendous roar, and a huge wind picked me up and hurled me outside. Help! Zanzibar! Where are you? But Zanzibar was nowhere to be seen. And then I realized what went wrong. Cats like milk, and they hate water. Suddenly, I felt myself falling. Everything went black. I opened my eyes slowly. I was outside my cave on the ground. I checked I had no broken arms or legs. Everything seemed all right, but my head hurt. How am I going to make a birthday party for Zanzibar now? My spells don't work, my head aches, and I don't even know where Zanzibar is. He's vanished. Just then, a little bird flew over my head and dropped a card into my lap. It had a birthday cake on it and some writing. Are you bad at baking? Do you need help? Let Katerina the caterer give your cat a birthday to remember. Write yes, and the bird will contact me. I quickly wrote yes, and the bird swooped down and carried off the card in his beak. I must have fallen asleep because something tapping on my shoulder woke me up. It was an umbrella. And there was a strange lady with a long nose looking at me.
Heckerty, I'm Katerina the caterer. You sent for me. How can I help?
Do you arrange parties for cats?
Daisy?
Yes, of course I do. I'm the best cat minder in Spellbound. Katerina's cattery is famous. I look after all the witches' cats. I'm very good at it.
I explained that Zanzibar was going to be 5 tomorrow, and I told Katerina he smelled of old sardines, and no one wanted to be his friend.
No problem. I will soon have him smelling delicious and a handsome birthday boy. Now, where is he?
We couldn't see Zanz anywhere. Katerina looked around and then opened her umbrella even though it wasn't raining. Several little fish fell out, and then from nowhere there was Zanzibar, gobbling them up as though he hadn't had food for days.
My, you are a scruffy fellow, aren't you? My pussy willow bubble bath will soon have you smelling beautiful. Every cat in Spellbound will want to come to your party.
And she picked up Zanz and marched off with him. Funny, he didn't seem to mind at all. I got up slowly and went back into my cave. Strangely enough, everything was clean and tidy and smelled of roses. The next day, the bird delivered an invitation. It said, "You are invited to Zanzibar's birthday party at 5 o'clock at Katerina's cattery. No balloons by request." It was a fantastic party. Zan smelled marvelous and he made many new friends. There was fish and cream and chocolate milk, and they played cat's cradle and musical chairs and had a wonderful time. The cake was a giant mouse. Zanzibar blew out the candles, and by magic they all lit up again. Then Katerina gave each cat a goodie bag filled with tiny fish sticks, baby cream cakes, and a ball of wool. When it was time to go home, I couldn't find Zanzibar anywhere. Then I saw him chatting to a group of Siamese kittens who thought he was wonderful. Zanz refused to leave until they promised to be his best friends forever.
Goodbye. See you next year. Better leave Zanzibar's parties to me in future. You are a catastrophe, Heckerty.
What's that?
It is a disaster where everything goes wrong.
Maybe I should have put that cat word in the spell as well. Want more? Click here. every week. Love from Heckerty. Click to subscribe. For more adventures of Heckerty and Zanzibar, click here. Like us and share with your friends. Say goodbye, Zanzibar.